92 MAD, I'm Chris Walters, and that was Robbie Robertson with Somewhere Down the Crazy River. XTC just before that with Dear God. Dire Straits in there too with One World. Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, What I Am. We also heard from the English Beat and Save It for Later. Todd Rundgren too with his live version of It Wouldn't Have Made Any Difference. From the live CD Back to the Bars. And we kicked that set off with Joe Walsh and Turned to Stone from 1975. An interesting thing to note about Joe Walsh is that he's currently forming an all-star band to go on tour with, which includes the likes of John Entwistle, former bass player of The Who, and Keith Emerson of Emerson, Lake and Palmer fame. Old Joe probably got the idea from his buddy Ringo Starr, whose all-star band he was in just a couple of years ago. On the way, 55 minutes of non-stop tunes, including something from Pete Townsend, also Roxy Music, and the KBC Band. But first, the next in our exclusive Up Close series is going to be happening this Monday at 10 in the evening. This time around, it's going to be Sting Up Close. It'll be a 2-hour look at Sting as we hear all about his environmental concerns. He's not the type of guy you'd find littering along the roadside. We'll also find out where the inspiration came from for many of his hit songs, including If You Love Somebody, Set Them Free. It was written as kind of an answer to his prior hit, Every Breath You Take. Up Close is always a great program, and Monday at Sting, so don't miss it. It's exclusively on 92 MAD. 92 MAD. I'm Chris Walters, and I'd like to wish everyone a pleasant evening. Well, weather-wise, it looks like this. For this afternoon, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and a high of 74. Tonight, great sleeping weather and a low down to 50 with gradual clearing. And for tomorrow, partly cloudy and a high of 75. It's currently 72 on the east side, 71 on the west side, and 72 downtown. Well, let's get back into the tunes. 55 minutes worth of non-stop music. This is Roxy Music and Love is a Drug on WMAD Sun Prairie Madison, 92 MAD. .92 MAD. I'm Chris Walters. We just heard from KBC Band and America. Moody Blues just before that, and The Other Side of Life. Back to the Island came from Leon Russell. We also heard from Pete Townsend. Secondhand Love came from his White City release. Paul Simon right ahead of that, and The Boy in the Bubble. And we started that set off with Love is the Drug from Roxy Music. On 92 MAD, we've got something from Van Morrison coming up in just a couple of minutes. Also Mark Cohen and Tony Childs, but first, from the Eye of the Zombie CD, here's John Fogerty and Change in the Weather on 92 MAD.